Hello, and welcome back to Professor's Powwow. It's been almost a year away, and we have a very special guest. So without ado, you know him, you hate him. Introducing Simpio for episode 4.
Yeah.
Or as they say down south, Cuatro. So, tell us a little bit about yourself, Simpio. Interests, hobbies, likes?
I'm just a simple guy, you know. Just like to be on my own, do my own thing, you know.
That's good. So, let's get into the inspiration behind your name, Simpio. Some people claim you're the biggest simp they know with nothing to show for it. How do you respond?
I mean, there's evidence that shows I'm not the biggest simp, you know, especially the biggest simp sitting between the two of us.
Oh, really? Me?
I mean, some would say, I don't know.
I mean, I have a lasting relationship. The only thing you have from simping is a new nickname. Wouldn't you say?
I mean, yeah, but I don't ditch my boys to go hang out with.
I mean, I think you do. I mean,
well, not really.
Some people call you the used car salesman of women. Would you agree or disagree?
Oh. I think I'm just the best car salesman of women.
The best. Got it. So, what do you think was your most sus moment, if you'd like to share?
Sus meaning
like disgraceful.
Oh, I don't know.
I'd say maybe TikToks. You know, that's pretty.
TikToks, yeah.
That's pretty.
I'd agree.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite spot around town? You know, where do you like to hang out?
Not in my house.
No, like you don't like to go anywhere. You know, like Di Farina, Gennaro's. No, nothing. You got nothing?
No, why?
I was just wondering. Personally, my favorite is Mindawaskin.
What makes you think I like to go to Mindawaskin?
I didn't say you like to. I said I like to.
Oh.
It's nice. You know, during the night it gets.
I could name someone who likes going to Mindawaskin.
You know what they say about Mindawaskin? What happens in Mindawaskin stays in Mindawaskin.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's the other way around. So, whose dick do you think you ride harder, Adesanya or the Cowboys?
I think they're both. I kind of suck each other's cock like the same. You know, I kind of like Adesanya a lot. Just the greatest fighter of all time. The Cowboys. I mean, just numbers don't lie. Greatest franchise in NFL history. So.
Right. Interesting. Speaking of the Cowboys, did you know they just found a T-Rex bone as old as their last playoff win?
I didn't know that.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So on the topic of football, you played.
Well, the last playoff one was like what?
50 million years ago?
No, it was about like in the past 10 years. I think we've had like 2 wins or something, or 1.
Nice. So on the topic of football, you play, correct?
Correct.
As well as wrestle?
I correct.
How's it going for you?
It's going.
It's going. So favorite NFL player? Got one? Ray Lewis. Interesting. You know, I recently just watched an interview with Ray Lewis, and he said a lot of his success comes from his athletic ability and coordination. Tell the viewers at home how you persevere in sports while having none of that.
I mean, just watch the film. You know, I have all that. So.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
I've gotten some sources that people say wrestling you is like wrestling sandpaper.
Yeah, because I'm tough.
Yeah. Gotcha. That's good. So, how's the family?
We're all good.
How's the father? His name's Poop, right? Oh wait, my bad. It's another name.
What? What? No.
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 Okay. So
That's my son.
It's your son.
That's my son.
Oh, gotcha. So many of you at home have watched the story of how I lost $70. It's a good one. It's actually my most viewed video. Give it a watch after this one, if you so choose. So you know of Ballsack, the pathological liar. My friends and I actually know a kid who is almost worse than Ballsack, which is almost impossible to do when it comes to the lying front. But I just want your opinion on him. I'll tell you. So, can you believe this kid? I'm going to tell you some stories about him, and you just say what you think. All right? All right. So, tons of girls. He's claimed he's gotten with them. It's just never happened. I have a couple of favorite stories. We won't name names, but so first off, there's this real high-profile girl from another town, and he wouldn't stop talking about it. You know, he said he got her like that, and they asked the girl, and she didn't even know who he was.
Wow.
What would you say if that was your friend? What would you say to her?
I think you're your dick.
Yeah, that is pretty sus. Another one. Secondly, this kid claimed he got with another girl, and she got so pissed that she DM'd him. I mean, that kid's a clown, am I right?
Oh, absolutely.
How do you respond to that if that kid's your friend? I mean, what do you do? What do you do?
It's like, damn, bro.
Do you give him a little slap, a little neck? Like, what's the best course of action? What's the punishment for that? That type of thing.
Why are you doing that?
Yeah. So, what inspired you to run Prom House?
Luke Vaquero.
Luke Vaquero, right. So when you decided to run, were you trying to be an asshole, or was that just a side effect?
I mean, it's just a side effect. You gotta put your foot down sometimes.
I understand.
Well, let me quote Luke Vaquero. As he said, sometimes you gotta let these. You mind if I excuse my French? You have to put your foot down and let these. Females know who's the boss. So which is what Luke Vaquero said. He didn't say female.
Wow!
He didn't say
Luke Vaquero.
He didn't say female.
Right. So I understand that you actually had to make some cuts. So walk us through that process.
Me and my other manager, Kara, sat down. We talked. We wrote down some names. We said this made sense. And we didn't agree with some of them. He kind of did some on his own. I did one on my own,
And that's that.
that's that.
And that's that. So, do you think your public reputation will ever recover from being the leader of Prom House? Because I think it's gone down a little bit.
Calm down. I don't know. We'll see.
Hope so.
We'll see.
I hope so.
Hope I make the right decisions.
So that's mostly all we got here. So thank you for coming on the show, Simpio. Episode Cuatro. It's been fun. Thank you very much. So to the viewers, thank you. To the viewers at home, like and subscribe, and keep watching for more content. I'm going to Mexico. Thank you. Adios.
Hey.